Good morning, my fellow Americans. It has been brought to my attention that there's been some things that I've been saying on the ASU-TV the past couple weeks that have been totally unacceptable. Now, while this does not represent my character, nor my morals or my values, I would like to issue a public apology to absolutely nobody. You see, when you get Mr. Tristan Harlan, you get the raw, you get the passion, you get the attitude, and quite frankly, there's not nothing nobody or nothing can do that can stop the passion I have to bring content and entertainment to the lives and the families of the greater people of Jonesboro, because this is Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark.
Welcome back to Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark. I'm your host, Easton John, and guys, this is the last episode, and this is who will be replacing Mr. Tristan Harlan, everybody. So how are we doing today, guys? Good. Good? Good. That's good. That's great. So Tristan, unfortunately, is not a part of the show now, so wait, no.
They're running.
Oh, no, where are you guys going?
They're both running.
No, wait.
Now we don't. Are we going to
Well,
have to bring Tristan back?
I think we're going to have to bring Mr. Tristan Harlan back. Tristan, come on back now.
Come on back.
Oh, no.
We try to replace him, but
Bing
we
bong!
can't.
Where's my camera? Bing bong!
Hello! Oh, my goodness.
I know they're in the audio booth right now turning your mind.
You can't get rid of me.
Oh, my goodness. So,
We tried.
Tristan,
You can't
welcome
get rid
back. That was just something funny. And, hey, look.
The Mariners.
The reason
Mariners.
why we were in the situation
The
we're
reason
in.
why we did that is because of this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Tristan, that was good. That was good. I told him to bring the energy, and he quite frankly did bring the energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, for being a Friday morning, you could have been out partying last night. You brought the energy.
Yeah, thank you. See, that's what we like to preach here at Wolf Roundtable After Dark, that you skip the partying and you bring the energy.
And you just piece it as we go.
Yes.
This is what this show has been like. Just show up and then just talk. That's all.
Yeah,
Hey.
pretty much.
I can't, guys, as I said, this is the last episode of Roundtable After Dark. So, honestly, it's been fun. I didn't know we were going to get this far.
No, me neither.
Not going to lie.
After all the episodes you canceled for whatever reason.
Yeah, so it's been a fun journey doing this show.
It really
when did
has
we
been.
start? When did we start this? Back in like October.
Yeah.
From Cooper making the half court shot to
Wet.
to doing wings, and Tristan saying something on the last episode that you may have noticed.
It's his fault.
No, it's not. It's completely your fault. It's just
I
how
got
does
a
that
King
even
Griffey
happen?
Jr. jersey I'll give you.
Well, I was offering you my
Heck
Mariners
yeah.
jersey, and then you just said,
I'm a fiery one. Look at my hair.
Yeah,
I'm a
he's-
redhead.
"Fire your little guy." But
I'm taller than you.
yes, no, you're not. So
I'm taller than all of you. What do y'all mean?
yeah, Cooper's the tall one of us.
Hush.
But let's start off by talking about this. There's been some talk around the college basketball world about Angel Reese, and I kind of wanted your guys' opinion on that. Cooper, I'll start with you.
While what she was, they want to claim. All right, so Caitlin Clark did it first, but she did a quick little "you can't see me." The only problem I had with Angel Reese, I don't care about celebrating. Like, I like the swagger, but when the game was already over and you sit there and follow her doing it, I would say it's a little too far. But with all the I can't talk.
Publicity?
Yes, with all that coming to women's college basketball, it's really good because they haven't had this many views, I would say, in forever. And Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have really brought all these views to college women's basketball, which I think is great because I think it needs more views. Players are evolving, and we're getting players like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And so with players like that, I'm all for it. Bring the viewership to college basketball for the girls.
No, is the rules the same? So they can they have to just play 1 year and then they can go to the WNBA, or do they have to play all, like, do they have to played like 3 years or something.
Sure.
Okay, well, I really want Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark to stay in college basketball because that rivalry, like, I can't wait for next year.
Like Iowa,
and
LSU. Like, who would ever think that rivalry would
LSU versus Iowa.
Yeah.
Tristan, what do you think, man?
Well, for those of you not thinking about LSU Iowa, just remember about the one-handed catch Odell Beckham Jr. had back in the day in the Outback Bowl when they played him in football. But regardless of that,
That was a good memory.
you know, talking about that is it's the fact of the matter is that, you know, women's basketball has been one of the most neglected sports I think we've had that's on TV on a regular basis. Like, nobody talks about it. I mean, sure, you got the occasional people, but, like, outside of us that does it on the show, like, I haven't seen a true show about women's basketball that really goes in depth with it other than the fact of the comparison between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. But wasn't what you asked me. I mean, I enjoyed Angel Reese's celebration, you know, threw back to the wrestling call back with Caitlin. But what people fail to realize is that Caitlin's not innocent to it neither. I mean, she was caught doing this, not the same thing, but talking smack to one of Louisville's players.
Yeah, doing one of the
doing that, telling her to shut up. She's down 20, and you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, everybody has their different viewpoint on it. All I can say is I wish Angel Reese would have transferred here.
Yeah, imagine.
Because could you imagine
That-
Roundtable with Angel Reese on the show?
That would be amazing. But I honestly, Caitlin Clark, man, holy cow! I was watching the game and she would like pull up from like 10 feet beyond the 3-point line. I'd be like, why are you shooting that? And just swishes like Steph Curry. I was like, whoa, like this is for real. Like I hadn't really watched much of like Caitlin Clark before that, but when I watched that game and she was just like chucking up threes and she was making them, I was like, how is this possible? That's the thing that I got from it. And then Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark doing that, I thought it was funny, to be honest. Dave Portnoy on Twitter saying #classless. I don't know. I don't know if you could say that, but
People calling that classless, then they really need to look back on the NBA history because if that's classless, then what is Allen Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue in the 2001 NBA Finals?
Exactly. Yes.
What's I don't know. What's people?
Ron Artest
Yeah.
going out into the stands.
Yeah,
and
the malice of the palace. What's somebody hitting a dagger three and looking at the home crowd and doing this?
Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Trey Young taking a bow at the middle of Madison Square
Exactly.
Garden.
Like that was iconic.
Like at first when I saw the thing, I was like, all right, that's kind of messed up. Like my initial reaction was like, come on, really? But now that I really got to sit and process through it, I'm like, you know what?
it's good for
Do it.
I know it's
Do it.
great
We
for
need
women's
that.
basketball. Honestly,
we need that in women's basketball, and we need that rivalry to carry over to the WNBA.
yeah, exactly. Oh
There's-
my gosh.
There's the one thing that everybody says in business, and that's controversy creates cash.
Exactly. And I thought the women's basketball championship was better than the men's.
Oh, for sure.
The women's tournament was better than the men's tournament.
I don't know. But
That's a
the
hot
round.
take.
The round of 64 went firm. It's
You had
it's
a
a toss
16 seed winning.
Okay,
you
okay,
had
let me
15
take that back. Let me
FAU
redact.
9 seed to the Final
All right, shut up.
Four.
Let me redact it. The women's championship game
was a lot-
better.
was a
than,
lot better.
That's what we were saying, not the entire tournament.
Yeah,
but
it was
the
a lot
women's
better.
championship game
I mean,
was.
UConn was just so dominant throughout the whole tournament. They just looked like they couldn't be stopped. And
They
then-
they honestly had one of the easiest routes. They didn't have to play a single
they-
1, 2, or 3 seed.
Who?
UConn.
Oh, yeah.
They played Arkansas.
Who's the 13th seed they played? I think Iona.
Yes,
Yeah, sounds
it was
right.
Iona.
Then after okay, they played 3-seeded Gonzaga. That was the toughest.
But they
competition.
just
so overrated.
destroyed them
Yeah.
too. But yeah, any more comments of Caitlin Clark? What do you think? What do you see in the future for those two?
I hope they both go to the NBA, and I hope they're both drafted 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make things
See,
interesting.
if they want to play it smart, they
Mm-hmm.
both declare at the same time. Like not to say, hey, I'm going to the draft at the same time, but they do it in the same year.
Mm-hmm.
They get drafted 1 and 2, and then you got a rivalry that will continue to the WNBA.
What if they get drafted? Like, what if one team has multiple first-round picks and somehow gets both?
God, dude.
that'd be
That'll be
that'd be a cheat
crazy.
code. Honestly,
You'd
just
have Caitlin Clark pulling up to the from deep, and then Angel just drive into the basket.
Exactly. That'd be sweet to see. But yeah, we're going to take a short break. You've been watching Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark, and we'll be right back after this.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
ASU-TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to West Side football and more, ASU-TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU-TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you howl.
Welcome back to Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark. I'm your host, Easton John. And guys, we're back. We're last episode. And let's talk about a little bit of Red Wolf Roundtable and the future of that. Because we made some changes to last week's episode.
We've made a lot of changes.
Yeah. We added Chase Weeks, our director, brought some amazing ideas over to the show.
He did.
So, what do you guys see the future as Roundtable, and what do you think it could develop as, Tristan?
I see it becoming an official award-winning show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want that.
I want that.
That's for sure. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I could go into greater detail about it, but I don't have my list set yet. I used to have it midsummer. But I think next semester will definitely be, now that a lot of us are more closer with a lot of the athletes, I think next semester you're going to see a lot more athletes on the show. You're going to see a lot more in-game coverage. You're going to see a lot of stuff that we're going to be pushing the envelope. And some people may not like it, but we're going to do it.
Coop, what do you think?
I really enjoy it. I just like how this show just keeps evolving. Whenever it feels like we hit a slump, we always find a way to rebound and make it better, and that's what we keep doing. And eventually, like Tristan said, we'll become an award-winning show.
Yeah, I like this sort of news style.
Yeah.
And, Chase's dad works for KIT, so he has that experience, that sort of news experience, that intel. And I sort of like that, intro that we did where we sort of like teased, yes.
I just want to tell everybody, be on the lookout for football season next year. We have some good plans in mind, and if they get approved, man.
Well, there's some stuff that only Koopa and I know that we've talked about.
That I don't know? You're keeping secrets from me?
We're not keeping secrets. We'll tell you after.
We'll mute the
mics.
Mute the mics.
Mute the mics? Okay, we're going to mute the mics real quick. Here, I'll mute them. Just get ready. Just get ready. But something that I would love to do is during home games, sort of like on location sort of things. We put like the gaming desk over by like the tailgates and sort of do a pregame show.
I mean, we've done after game shows at
Exactly,
Memphis
so,
and
I mean-
Ohio State.
Yeah, exactly. And just we just set up a camera and just do a
Imagine
little.
we did a college game day type show, but here at Arkansas State.
I know.
Where we just cover the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
obviously, the game of the week, since we're Arkansas State, we're going to obviously pick whoever the
Arkansas
Red Wolves
State.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, we could, like, the lead up to it, we could talk about all the games around the Sun Belt, look at standings, how the conference is doing. Besides our game, what's the biggest game we're looking forward to watching this Saturday? If there was a weekday game, we could cover that a bit. Like, if we could get that approved, we'll be the only school in the Sun Belt doing that, and the only people covering the Sun Belt
Belt.
Conference.
Yeah,
That's
this idea has been in my brain for at least a year and a half, if not 2 years now.
If we can get that to happen, that would be awesome because we'll be the only school doing this, and the only people covering the Sun Belt Conference because you have the SEC network, you have the ACC network, you have the Longhorns network with the Big 12.
Sooner
Big,
Vision or whatever. it's
yeah,
called.
you have the Big 10 network, but you don't have anything covering the Sun Belt.
Yeah, you even got the American. The American even has their own.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like you have nobody covering the Sun Belt, and if we start covering the Sun Belt,
That'd be good. Good attention towards, I mean, all of us. And wow, that is a good idea to do. I mean, that's just a lot to cover, though. I mean, just the whole.
Nobody said getting famous in this business was easy.
I mean, an hour show, just a 1 hour show in the morning before kickoff.
Yeah,
We record it in the morning, have an hour show. We could cover it all.
Would that just be for football, or would you want it to be for basketball?
We would test it during football. If it went well, we would try to expand to basketball.
The only problem with basketball is there's 2 games a week.
Yeah,
Like
there's a
you
lot of
have a
games.
game Tuesday and Friday or Wednesday.
Tuesday and Thursday,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tuesday, Thursday. You have Wednesday, Saturday. So basketball, it would be one of those where if we did do it, it would have to be, I would say, once every couple weeks. Because trying to do that every 2 times in a week would be really tough, especially on a weekday.
Yeah.
Whereas like football, I mean, it's on a Saturday. We won't have to worry about having to schedule between classes. But with this, I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be really good.
It could be. I mean, it's a more broader aspect. You know, we're not just specifically talking about the Red Wolves, but we'll just talk about all. So you talk about like all the games of the games of the week.
No, like if we were to do this, and at least this is what I initially had envisioned. I mean, Cooper's kind of involved in it since we've initially talked about it, but we have our desk, and it's me, Coop, on set, maybe a coach, maybe maybe not a player because you know how athletics can be when it comes to that, but maybe someone like that, or maybe you, or maybe a third person that is interchangeable, where we break down the game, like the Arkansas State game, then the guests could go away. We talk about, Troy versus whoever, South Al versus whoever, like just preview all these Sun Belt games, and, just kind of have a college game day show, not only for A-State athletics, but for the broader Sun Belt.
Would you want like more students be involved in
Yes,
Roundtable then?
100%.
So like
100%.
like being on camera and stuff, or
Oh, for sure.
so we would need that help. So like, how do you think people can get involved with ASU-TV and just
ASU-TV
email us.
involved, email Mr. Dustin Sullivan, dsullivan@astate.edu. Our station manager, Megan Williams, before she graduates, if you want to do it this year. You can always email us, text us on Instagram,
Yeah.
however. But
yeah, don't be afraid to like want your show to be on ASU. I mean, look at this. Like, this is just like
This is the
this is
biggest.
this is just a pieced up show that's like literally takes 5 minutes to prepare for, and it's something fun to do. It's something to be involved in on campus, and I think it's a great way to sort of distance yourself from school classes and just come here and have fun with two best friends that I've made on campus.
Exactly. Like, you could just, if you have a show idea and you're not sure about it, like we're all saying, just email somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get involved. I mean, we're making such big improvements. I mean, this whole set, like, I mean, you've seen the sports desk that we've just put in, and then the news desk that Tristan was just at, and now this set, like, this is, ASU-TV is improving from when I visited here in 2019, and it's just getting better and better each year.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to get involved, but, you know,
You just
when
gotta
it comes to Roundtable, I will say that, like, if you're gonna be on camera for Roundtable, if we do this college game day show, like, you gotta be top notch.
You gotta be good.
Roundtable,
Roundtable is our
you
baby.
put a lot of a lot of work goes into that.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was a great discussion. We're going to
Yes.
take a little break here. You've been watching Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark. We'll be right back after this.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
ASU-TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to West Side football and more, ASU-TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU-TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you howl.
Welcome back to Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark. I'm here with Tristan and Cooper, hosts of Red Wolf Roundtable. So, guys, what do we got planned for the summer? Let's talk about that. What do you
Work, hobby clown.
got? What do you got, Cooper?
I'm probably gonna go back to Cabot and like just,
No vacations?
I'm sure I'll have a vacation here or there. I think. So right now, what I think my parents have planned is we have a boat, and so they were thinking about renting out a lake house for like a weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just like stay at the lake and just chill.
I think going to the lake house is probably like top tier summer spots of all time.
Oh, for
Tristan, what do you
sure.
think? What's like the best summer spot to be at?
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never been on vacation.
What?
During the summer, I've always went to my grandmama's house, my nana's house before she passed away, God rest her soul. Or I went to Louisiana to see my granddaddy.
Okay.
I had not taken no vacation.
You never been to a beach?
Never been to a beach. Never been to Disney World, Disneyland. Never been.
I've never been to Disneyland though.
I've never been to all these vacation spots. Everybody's like, "Oh yay, we're gonna go to the lake! Oh my god!" But I'm like, "Yeah, cool. I'll be working at Dick's from
I'll be working.
open to close."
Yeah, I'll be working during the summer. Like I don't want too many vacations because I really want to make some money this summer
Nah, but we
before we all come back and
just
have to.
spend money on food and
Yeah,
all the necessities.
I got a
of a college
$25
student.
parking ticket. I gotta.
Are you serious?
Parking on this campus is
Bro,
terrible.
parking on
Let's
this
talk
campus
about
is
this.
so bad.
Like-
Dog, I'm sorry. I get I live on campus, but if there's a freaking tornado watch and we have to do a show, I'm sorry, parking narcs. I'm driving. I'm driving.
Why can't we park in the
We
parking lot
pay
here?
almost $13,000 to go here.
Lots of money.
And we cannot park on campus. Are you kidding me? I get there's people that live off campus, but you got to look at it this way. If there's a spot taken, it's like the grocery store. If you got to go get your food, your toilet paper, your toothpaste, whatever, tough. I mean, this is a dog-eat-dog world.
All I gotta say is, if you're worried about parking, you gotta wake up and show up early if
Yeah.
you want that parking spot. Like, I get, we live on campus, but if you live in like the quads, from here to the quads is almost a 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
We're like trucking like on some mountain type stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, look, put it to you this way, okay? Let me tell you a story. I'm a storyteller. I like telling stories.
Oh, we know.
So, shut up. So, last semester, Coop and I had biology lab together. Coop probably already knows where I'm going with the story.
Yes, I do.
It was pouring, and I mean it was pouring.
I remember this.
So we were like, okay, maybe we ain't gonna have class because who's gonna want to walk in this?
I mean, like
It was
like the water was to your or like almost to your ankles at some points.
So we emailed the teacher like, hey, like we got class. Is it an excuse if we don't show up? She was like, no, if you don't show up, that's an absence. And I'm like,
And she's like, that's a 0 on your project.
yeah. And I'm like, okay, bet. So then we looked at the clock. It was before 2 because for those of you that don't know,
We had class at 3. It was at 3.
yeah, and it was pouring. For those of you that don't know, from the hours of 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., those who live on campus cannot park on campus unless you're parking at your residential hall. Biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my entire life, other than, go Royals, whatever. But anyways, so we were like, all right, bet we're just going to drive. Well, it was like before the class, and we're like, well, if we don't want to go and park, you have to get a ticket. So we start to walk. We get to class. My bag soaked. Cooper's bag soaked. Cooper's like wringing out his sleeve from his rain jacket, and it's soaked. Like we're making we're making that sound.
You
with
heard us
Squidward.
walking
Yeah.
down the hallway from a mile away.
And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? And like everybody else was there. Like not a lot of other people were there. But like I say that to say this, like. Dog, if it's raining or if it's like supposed to be bad weather, like these park narcs has got to let you know.
We gotta let them.
I get you have nothing else to do in your life but write tickets. But Jesus, as my Lord and Savior, please lighten up.
Yes, please. Like, bro, one time I got a ticket this year
I remember that.
because like I had to carry a lot of gear, and I forgot what we were filming.
It was for Memphis.
It was for Memphis, and I had to carry like tripods and like the bag of cameras and a whole bunch of stuff. And the parking guy, I asked him, hey, can I just leave my car here to park in this spot? It was just a meter spot. I wasn't gonna be gone for too long. And I was just like, hey, can I just park here for a sec and then just drop my stuff off and come back and I'll just leave. He said, yeah, sure, which one's your car? I said, the black Mazda right here. And he's like, yeah, I got you. And so I walk in, I drop off all my stuff, come back, and there's a ticket. I was like, what? I'm so confused. I said, I thought we were good. You didn't need to give me a ticket and all that, but he gave me a ticket. So,
Yeah.
Tristan remembers what I did with my ticket when I got one.
He got hungry and ate it.
No,
you ate it?
I grabbed it. I said, screw it. I
Yeah,
you
I
serious?
got a call from Mama Harlan this morning. Hi, Mom. I hope you're doing well today. She said, "You got a parking ticket?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Well, I'm not paying that bleep, bleep, bleep ticket."
Oh. Thank you for
like,
saying the bleep, bleep, bleep
yeah,
this
this time.
Let's give a round of applause for Tristan Harlan, everybody. All right.
But I told her, I was like, I'm not asking you to pay a ticket. She goes, "I don't care where you're doing, what's going on. Do not park where you're not supposed to." And I'm like, "Mom, if it's bad weather, I'm going to drive." She goes, "Well, you're paying your own bleep, bleep, bleep ticket." I'm like,
You got a little mama.
aye, aye.
You got a little
What's
mama.
What's that one thing? It's 7 in the morning.
What?
You know that sound from TikTok? I know the forbidden TikTok, but
Oh no!
it's like it's 7 in the morning.
It's
It's like people. It'd be like people posting a fight at school at
Yeah.
like 8 in the morning. They're
Yeah,
like, it's
okay.
7. The sounds like it's 7 in the morning. Or like posting like eating a pizza with chocolate milk at 10:30 because that's when your lunch is.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
that
it
used
used
to
to gas
go.
those.
That went
Well, we all
hard.
know you can look at me and tell I like
Oh
to
my
eat.
god.
Hey,
Child, I love it.
nothing was better than trading for that extra slice
Oh,
of pizza.
God.
The one kid
That's
that
why
didn't
you
like
got.
it.
That's why you got either the pink milk or the chocolate milk.
The pink milk? You mean like strawberry
Strawberry?
milk?
Strawberry milk, yeah.
My school would have it special. You could pay 25 cents for apple juice. Coop dog.
You know,
You know,
keep
the
on
juice
with it.
box.
Juice box, baby.
Juice box.
What kind of? Hold on, we gotta figure out this question. What is your favorite type of juice, Cooper? Real quickly.
Apple juice.
Apple juice?
Yeah, I
had
got
apple
got
juice this
a
morning.
juice box from Starbucks yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, my God.
After lunch, went to old Starbucks, got myself a little juice box.
Yeah, you got a little juice right there from your gal friend Savannah there. She
Shout out Savdog.
They spelled her
dog.
name wrong. It's S-A. They put a H on the end, but it's S-A-V-A-N-N-A.
Man,
No
I've been
H.
spelling it wrong forever then, because that's what
You know what's funny?
No
I did
H.
that the first time too. I put an H at the end of
Well,
her
see,
name.
my phone autocorrects too, because I got
Oh.
a friend named Savannah that spells her name like that.
Really?
You're-
Well,
you and Maggie and Savannah are doing a project, so you
Don't- I
can't.
don't even wanna talk
so
about that
you can't
class.
spell her name wrong.
I don't even want to talk about that class, bro. I don't hate it. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to handle.
just a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So much.
All right, well, guys, it's been, man, I've loved
I'm
this
sad.
show. This has
You
been a
gotta
fun
bring it
show.
back next year if you
Oh
can.
man, just remember the memories of this, man. The Super Bowl, man. Remember that, Cooper. Remember that when we were doing predictions.
Hey, I was being a good sport. Do you really want me to cuss on air?
No, we can't have that. We can't do that again. We can't do that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this show. It's been an honor to be the host of this show, and hopefully we'll come back for another season and do this
we
again.
got
But yeah,
to.
No, most def.
most definitely. And yeah, you guys have been watching Red Wolf Roundtable After Dark one last time, guys. See you guys.
Bye.